going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? One Eye Bri back from the PT channel to talk about The Walking Dead No Man's Land, the mobile game for Android, Apple, your mobile devices. I play it on my iPad and it's pretty awesome. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to level up and get more and more skills and people and just survivors in my group. And I've been playing for less than a week now. I have a guild with a couple of my PT peeps, subscribers to the channel, just some friends of my Walking Dead family. It's the Fight For Us guild. There's like 3 spots left. I'm on Twitch, guys, the PT channel, all one word, and I'm on PlayStation as well. PlayStation 4 I use for some of the games coming up. I'm One Eye Bri, so if you're on the PlayStation Network or you want a community or a group, I have the PT peeps there. It's my PT peeps. But let's check out some gameplay here. It's pretty awesome. I use it on my iPad. It's recording from my iPad on the device. This is my actual environment, and the gunshots are me taking out the zombies. You can see the green circle, the scope, and I'm tapping the screen and just taking out the walkers there. I'm getting more supplies, and you'll go through the game a little bit. If you've never played, it's on Android and Apple through the mobile gaming service, whatever you want to play. And I'm usually not a mobile gamer. I played the Candy Crush and, you know, Words with Friends and Angry Birds and stuff here, but you can see there it is, Fight For Us. That's my guild. We got 3 spots left. Got 17 of the 20. There's some of the people commenting on there. I go on pretty frequently, a couple different hours throughout the day, and just typing some stuff on the actual chat. And it's pretty cool. It's a good way to keep in touch with people. You can see that's the member of the group. I'm One Eye Bri at the end. Just started playing since Tuesday or Wednesday this week. As you go through the game, you can call on your radio to get more and more survivors. And you can call, if you save up your radios, you can call different groups of potential survivors. So you can get a better survivor in your group. You do have to get cards to unlock the Walking Dead heroes. And it's pretty cool. It makes you want to level up and keep playing, but you have shooters, and then you have hunters. There's a whole group of hunters, bruisers like Negan with the bat. I actually use the crowbar right now with him. Scouts like Glenn, assault like Rosita and Abraham. And, you know, I'm trying to level up because everything has a different skill set. And you can train, you got to level up your training ground, your council, your hospital. I recommend improving the hospital kind of quickly because you're going to take damage with these characters, and if you take too much damage, as you can see Daryl and Negan here, a little spin for you, what's going on, Rosita. But leveling up the hospital is pretty important because you're going to take damage with these characters, and it takes so long to heal them up if you're defeated in a battle, and it's just kind of annoying because you got to wait so long to play. There was my Anne character. I believe her name was Anne, and she looks like Maggie, but there is Maggie in the game, but I just don't have her yet. You got to level up, and you got to play for a while to get Rick and Michonne, and we'll go through the characters a little bit in the video, but you can see Jesus is a cool character. You can see Tara. There's a bunch of people here. I'm just going through it. My team that I'm using right now is Negan, Daryl, and Rosita. And they have a different skill set for what it is. Negan uses the crowbar because it's the level of that. You want to use them the bat and Lucille, but eventually you have to get that on there. And they'll give you different objectives in the farm. It starts off kind of easy, and then as you go through the different levels of the different boards, it gets harder and harder. And again, you're going to take damage with these characters, so there is strategy involved. And I'll just let you watch a little bit here. can see, the characters are going to take damage. The bigger walkers there, they're sometimes harder and harder to take down. So if you get closer to a walker and you hit it once and you don't kill it, you're going to suffer some damage accordingly of it. So the positioning of your players, the tactics, how they shoot, like Daryl can hit a bunch of walkers in a row. Rosita kind of sprays her bullets around, and Negan just takes out one character at a time. So you have to know how to strategically play your characters. So your characters will do a turn each, and then the walkers come. If you use gunfire, you can attract more walkers, obviously, because they come to the sounds. And you have to just be smart. I see Daryl shoot in a straight line and take out a bunch of walkers there. So the line is going to matter of where you're aiming. Rosita, I'm just aiming her here, and she'll spray between the angle of the green, and then Negan goes in where I just moved him. And sometimes you can just end your turn where you don't want to move. You let the walkers come to you. So you have to be smart what to do. It's like playing chess, you know, with these characters. So you have to think of who's going to open up the crates, what's the best character for that, and you just have to take your turn with it. And it's pretty fun and strategy behind it. And it's cool because you know these characters, and it's just a fun thing to see how your characters are act. Even though you have Negan on the same side as Rosita and Daryl, you're like, party's like, ah, come on, that's kind of weak. But it's just kind of cool to see the Walking Dead universe together. In a gaming, you'll see taking both out. But it's just kind of cool to connect with other people online if you can with your guild. And we're going to be doing more and more Twitch videos, so we're trying to put this on Twitch, but it'll take some time. And you see here, Negan got attacked, but then he does a counter attack, which is kind of cool. Retaliate, which is good because you don't have to use a move for that. So you have to strategically play your characters, and it's cool because I'll show you in a later part of the video that you can go on different missions of the episodes, which is pretty cool. I play season 7, the Daryl episode where he's in the sanctuary. I show that on the video, but you can play season 7, season 8, the Woodbury part, and it's cool because you'll be up to date in the latest episode when it airs this Sunday. Victory! Yeah, it's always good when you win, and then when you get the 3 unlocks, you unlock 3 different crates, and you get a radio and some canned goods and some experience points. And my experience points are kind of blocked right now at a certain level, so I'm trying to use them accordingly, but sometimes you max out on there by keep playing a lot. And you see the different missions through it, and you have some guidance of where to go, and then you got to go throughout there. I check the wall from time to time. Trying to update the hospital is important to me because if and basically when your characters get wounded, it's kind of annoying because you have to wait so long or use gold to go quickly with it or expedite the process. And I don't always want to use that because you have to be smart with your strategy, your radios, your survivors, your workshop, and you want to build everything you can. And when you come back and you check it from time to time, stuff will be updated for you. So when you're done with it, so say you're upgrading your weapons or armor or whatever, you leave for the hours and you come back the next day or a couple hours, it keeps updating throughout the time. So it's pretty cool. You don't have to just sit there and leave it open. So I believe here I'm going to show you just some of the different screens of it, and you can see different challenges and different seasons. The outpost isn't unlocked, but you can see season 8B, 8A, Welcome to Woodbury, season 7A, season 7B. So it's pretty cool that it's sticking to some of the episodes that are still airing today, and it's up to date with stuff too. So I'm just going through here. Season 8B, episode 13 just aired. 14 will come out when it just comes on TV this Sunday. And it's cool because I'm just looking at the different missions because I'm trying to get some different cards for the characters. And if you get enough cards or tokens of the characters, they get unlocked. That's how I unlocked Rosita. I actually called and got Glenn on a radio call. So sometimes you can get different survivors there, and they have their strengths and weaknesses. I'm trying to get Jerry next, and Dwight, and then Jesus because of the cost factor. But when you get enough tokens and cards, you can get these characters easier. But Tara, Daryl, and Dwight are the characters here. You'll start with Tara and Daryl, and then Dwight will join you here. But it's cool because it's part of the episode. You're in Alexandria and you just have to fend off here. And you'll see the objectives. So you're supposed to kill the saviors to get the locks, and you have to maximize the abilities of these characters. They both have guns, so we'll see what you want to do. I'll just let you watch here. And I think Daryl just took a little too much damage here. You'll see that what happens is kind of weird. Like, it's just like, burp, he just dies. I don't know what happened there, but I got defeated in this mission. But I had enough gas left in my section there. You have a gas can for the car. The missions, or you're driving around, you'll see the green in the top center. This mission will cost you 1 gas can, or 1 can of gas to drive to the mission, but you came back and played the same mission. And it's cool, you learn from your mistakes, you learn what to do, you get to see what it is and how many of the walkers come, and just how it's played out. So it's kind of, you got to learn from your mistakes and change your strategy a little bit. And I just like the idea of being part of The Walking Dead in the mobile game. I can't wait for more games to be on the consoles, but as you can see here, the survivors, I got Daryl, Negan, Glenn, and Rosita on my squad. Still nothing for Abraham. Jesus is kind of cheap, so he could be okay to get. Maggie's a little expensive. Carol's expensive. Rick's very expensive. Michonne and Carl, super expensive with the 500 tokens or cards, whatever you call it. Morgan, I'm looking to get him next. Tara's pretty cheap. Rufus from The Talking Dead, I don't know if I'm going to get him. Father Gabriel, Aaron, Sasha, Dwight, Eugene, Ezekiel, the Governor. It's pretty cool to see some of these old characters, Merle and Jerry, and that's what the lineup is. But it's cool because you can play the old missions and play as these characters even if you don't have them in your lineup. So I like that about it. You don't have to wait and wait and wait to get these characters. You play the missions from the episodes of season 7 and Woodbury and season 8. Pretty cool stuff. I get to play and get to see what the good characters are and the type of abilities that the characters have, like if they have a knife or a sword, if they have a radius of attacks. And it's pretty cool because the strategy does matter. I could say it's like chess with the Walking Dead characters is the best way for me to explain it. And you can see, go through the prior seasons, 7A, and I play the Daryl mission here. You can say it's the same board in the first mission to the second of that episode, but it's a little different. It's a harder amount of zombies or harder difficulty going into the second mission. So I'm thinking here this is the Easy Street episode, even though Easy Street's not playing. Thank goodness, that would have been kind of terrible, but you got to turn the radios and, well, the music off. And the walkers just keep coming and coming. So you just had a good angle here with Daryl just to take them out. And then you'll see you eventually catch a break. They stop coming, but you're like, man, enough of this. But you'll see your turn and then the walker's turn. But if you're playing the Walking Dead mobile game, let me know your thoughts on it, guys. I'm learning as we go. Am I missing anything with the upgrades of things and what to do, what the best strategy is? I'm excited about playing this, bringing it to you live. This is my gameplay from my iPad. Gonna be doing more Twitch videos. One Eye Bry, the PT channel if you're on PlayStation 4. Got many more videos coming up with the streaming stuff. I'm excited for Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, of course. And if you're on Twitch, guys, give me a follow. We're going to be doing more games that are coming out later this year, like Last of Us 2, Overkill's The Walking Dead, Days Gone, Resident Evil, Grand Theft Auto. Mix it up a little bit here and there, maybe God of War, some different games I like. I'm just leveling up some characters here with what I can do with the amount of experience points that I have here. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and I have many more videos of my gameplay. Thanks, guys.